We cannot get rid of passwords without finding a good replacement. In part 1, we covered the magic behind passkeys, the technology which is make it possible to log in without using a password. In that session, we covered the fundamentals needed for this series. Now, let's get our hands dirty and start building our backend step by step. We will start by creating our backend project. And what a better place than start.spring.io to build our Spring Boot application. We will go with Maven as our build tool. We will set the group to com.project, and for the artifact, I will pick Passwordless. I will select Java 21 since that's what I have installed on my local machine. As for dependencies, we will start with Spring Web, then we need Spring Security. Also, let's include Thymeleaf to help us render our HTML pages. Let's hit the Generate button and navigate to our Downloads folder. We need to unzip the project and open it with our favorite IDE. We still need to add one more dependency which is not available on Spring Initializer website, so we will navigate to pom.xml file and add a new dependency WebAuthn 4j-core. For the version, we can go with the latest version available. Once that's done, hit the Maven reload button to pull the dependency and we are ready to start coding. As any basic Spring Security project, we will start by creating a new class under the config package and call it Security Configuration. We need to annotate our class with the configuration and enable web security annotations. We will declare the security filter chain bean, which will give us access to HTTP security via dependency injection. To keep things simple, using the authorize HTTP request with a customizer, we will enforce all requests to be authenticated. We will enable the form login using the default settings. Finally, we will call .build. To finish the setup and register the security filter chain as a Spring Bean, we need to annotate our method with the @bean annotation. Now, Spring Security will guard all our endpoints with a login form. Let's check it out by running the server. In the terminal, you will see an auto-generated password. By default, that's randomly generated every time we run the server. Let's navigate to the browser and access our server on localhost 8080. We got redirected to login page as expected. So let's start the fun part by enabling passkey login. Back in the IDE, inside our security configuration class, we will add another block for WebAuthn configuration. This is where we define the relying party settings. For the relying party ID, it should match your domain, which is for now is localhost. For the relying party name, I will use Passwordless app. This can actually be anything you want. For the allowed origins, we will set it to HTTP localhost with port 8080. And that's it. Just by wiring up this, Spring Security creates a basic passkey login. So let's test it out by reloading the server and grab the newly generated password and head back to the browser. Now, as you can see, we have a new button to sign in with a passkey. Let's click it. A QR code pops up. I will scan it to try to log in. We hit an error because our device is not registered yet as an authenticator. As we discussed in part 1, we need to be logged in to register a new passkey. So, let's go ahead and log in using the old school way, using the default user, and the auto-generated password. We are in, but there's no custom page yet, so let's fix that. In the IDE, under Resources, Templates, we will create a new HTML file and call it index.html. To keep things simple, for the page title, I will update it to Profile, and I will add an h1 header that welcomes the user and prints out the username of the logged in user. Let's also drop in a link to register a new passkey, which routes to WebAuthn/register. To make this work, we need a controller. We will create a new class under the controller package and call it AppController. We will annotate the class with the controller annotation. Let's create a public string welcome method and wire it to the model so we can set the username. Also, we will have access to the authentication to fetch the username. Inside the method, we will set the username attribute by pulling it from the authentication.getName. Then we will return the index as a view name. Finally, we will annotate our method with the getMapping annotation with a slash to handle the incoming requests on the root path. Let's restart the server, copy the new generated password, and reload the browser. Let's try to log in, and this time we landed on the custom profile page with the username printed as expected. Let's click on the register passkey link. We got redirected to the registration page provided by Spring Security. Let's enter a label for our passkey and hit register. The browser prompts us with a model. It's using the browser itself as an authenticator for now. And here's where the authenticator checks if you are really present. I will verify using the fingerprint, and once that's done, the passkey gets successfully generated. Now let's try another method, this time using our phone. Let's click Save Another Way, then pick Use a phone, tablet, or security key option. I will scan the QR code, verify I am present using the fingerprint, and another passkey is added. We have 2 passkeys registered. Let's try logging in using a passkey. So let's navigate to /logout to end the current session. Now clicking Sign In with a passkey, I can use Chrome and authenticate using my fingerprint, and we are in. Let's do it once more. We will scan the QR code using our phone, verify using the fingerprint, and just like that, we are logged in. Before we get too excited, here's the catch. Our current implementation lives in the memory. So every time we restart the server, as I'm doing now, we will lose our passkeys. So if I head back to the browser and try to log in using our passkey, it fails because Spring Security by default stores registered passkeys in the memory only. We lost our keys when we restarted the server. To verify that, let's log in using the credentials and navigate to registration page. And as we can see, they are gone. So that's exactly what we are tackling next. In the next video, we will walk through persisting our passkeys into MySQL database. It's not that straightforward, especially if you are using GPA to manage your entities. But don't worry, I will walk you step by step so you can replicate it later easily in your own project. See you there.